Ryoma, I know you're hiding it somewhere. Will you show me?
Ah, Owain. You're excitable as usual. What in the world are you talking about?
Your legendary weapon, of course! I must feast my eyes upon it!
You want to see my sword, is that it? Well, it is a family heirloom of sorts.
Yes! Oh, so this is the legendary weapon. That glowing blade. The gold inlay. It is bright enough to wash the darkness from the world! What do you call it?
It's called Raiginto.
Raiginto! Of course! It is a name worthy of the gods! Personally, I would have called it the Thunder God Sword, but it's okay. Anyway, tell me, what do you call the weapon's special power?
What special power do you speak of?
The electricity that crackles and whips through the air, man! Pop, pop! Super Lightning God Destruction Force is what I'd call it. Let me try it. Just once. You have to.
Owain, this sword has been passed down from one Hoshidan king to another. So no, you cannot borrow it.
You're right. You're so right. A sword like that can only be used by a chosen few. I should have known. And while I have been chosen, I am not yet sure for what.
Owain, please. There's no need to be concerned. You simply need to follow your own path. Perhaps one day you will even find a weapon that is destined only for you.
From your lips to the gods' ears.
Now, as far as the name of the special power, as you called it before.
You mean Super Lightning God Destruction Force?
Yes, that. Anyway, naming your own technique is not a bad idea. You could try shouting it out in battle and seeing if it has any effect. Or you could use it as a sort of beacon to signal your allies and raise morale.
Yes, yes! These are great ideas! Exactly what I was thinking!
To be honest, I just thought of them right now.
Wow! The two of us are like fire and kindling, igniting fevered inspiration! Of course, I must defer to your godlike swordsmanship.
Don't be so modest, Owain. You're quite a capable swordsman. All you need is perhaps another 10 to 15 years of diligent practice. And, of course, you must find a blessed weapon destined only for you. Simple.
Really? Is that it? Well, when you put it in those terms, it sounds easy.
Glad to hear it. Please, come to me for advice anytime. We walk the same path.
I'm honored. Likewise, if you ever need a magnificent name for anything, just ask. Yeah! Take this! Lightning Shadow Sword, activate! Huh? Who goes there? Identify yourself, demon spawn!
Whoa, it's just me, Takumi. What are you doing? And what was all that shouting? Is this some kind of summoning ritual?
Oh, Prince Takumi, you have witnessed some of my forbidden training. I was testing new names for my special technique.
So, you were just shouting out a bunch of weird names?
It is a sacred ritual. But, yes. Anyway, want a turn? I can show you how to do it.
No way! I'd die of embarrassment if anyone saw me. I'd have to stay in bed for a week to avoid the stares and whispers. Anyway, you should knock this off before someone else catches you.
Ah! You ruined the sacred ritual! The sky will bleed black tears of pain!
Whoa, I didn't mean it like that. Just relax, buddy. Sheesh.
No, you really are right. I guess I thought that you, of all people... No, what was I thinking? That Takumi himself would play this game with me? I'm so stupid. Stupid. Just leave me here to rot.
Listen, clutching your knees and rocking back and forth won't solve anything. This is not my fault, you know.
No, of course not. Just go back to the others. Leave me here.
Well, okay. See if I care what happens to you. You'll probably catch a cold. Damn it, Owain, listen. I thought that your weird ritual was a little bit cool. Just a little bit.
Please, you don't have to say that.
No, I'm serious. It's admirable that you're confident enough to even try it.
You're just saying that. No one understands me.
I'm telling you, I wish I had the... All right, here goes nothing. Arrow of Chaos! Loose the power of ultimate divine rage! Or something.
What did you say? What was that just now?
No, let me try again.
Takumi. That was incredible! Now you've just got to shout it with conviction! Try it with me!
Whoa! 1 minute you're catatonic and the next you're shouting like a madman.
The shouting is important, don't you see?
Are you sure?
Yes! Now grasp your bow and shout the words! Feel the power behind them!
Arrow of... what was it? Oh yeah, Chaos! I knew it. It's too embarrassing. What am I doing? If anyone sees me...
You mustn't hesitate! Be confident, Takumi! Let your shout shake the sky!
Damn it, you're right. Arrow of Chaos! Loose the power of ultimate divine rage!
Well, if it isn't Owain. I was just about to have some tea. Will you join me?
Nay! My tortured and tempestuous heart must resist this temptation.
What's that? You have such an odd way about you sometimes.
Stand back! My dark energy is extremely volatile! Okay, that's better. The shadowy lion in my soul slumbers, but you threaten to awaken him.
You know, you really remind me of Odin right now. Anyway, I haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about. Try again, darling.
The Dark Swordsman does not speak using words.
Well, that will make this difficult, don't you think? Let's back up. Owain, have you ever had tea with a woman before?
Don't belittle me. Of course I have.
Great! Then it's no big deal. Now, what kind of tea do you like?
No, I must decline and retreat to my dojo. I must sacrifice for the blade.
So, you're not interested?
The offer is compelling.
Well, all right. Come sit next to me, and I'll pour you a fresh cup.
Whoa! I don't think that's a good idea. Our dark energies could collide.
This is a joke, right? You've never minded fighting alongside me. What's this about?
Fine. I'll just tell you. Speaking with beautiful women makes me nervous.
Oh, dear heart. That's all the more reason to practice talking with me.
I guess.
Besides, it's just a cup of tea. It's not as if we're getting married.
No.
Oh my goodness, you are awkward. Look, none of us knows how long we'll be here, right? So what's there to be afraid of? It could all end tomorrow, so live a little. I'll ask one more time. What kind of tea do you like?
Oh ho! Did you hear that? My nemesis beckons from afar. I must heed the call, but rest assured, I will have tea with you another time.
Owain, if you leave now, I'll tell everyone a very juicy tale. The true story of a fearsome warrior who was frightened off by a cup of tea.
Lady Camilla, you wouldn't. I am the Dark Swordsman of the night.
Mm-hmm. And is Lissa over there the nemesis who was calling to you?
Okay. I'll join you for tea. Just don't tell Mother.
Oh, this is going to be more fun than I imagined.
I don't like the way you're staring at me, Owain. It's disturbing.
Apologies, my lord, but my eyes were transfixed by your dark spirit.
What are you talking about? My dark spirit? Do you need something?
Actually, yes. There's something that I need to tell you.
Well, what is it? Is something bothering you? And don't tell me that my collar is on wrong. I've already checked it today.
No, that's not it. You're a dark mage, correct?
Yes, what of it? Is it that you're frightened of my magic? If so, you merely need stay away.
No, it's the opposite, my lord. I want to be you. That came out a little weird.
Did you sustain a head injury in battle? Come along, let's visit a healer.
Why would you think that? I'm fine. Anyway, my point is, we both worship at the altar of divine darkness and drink from its intoxicating.
Give me the short version.
I just think you're really neat.
Oh, well, why didn't you simply say so? You know, you remind me of another guy who talks a lot of nonsense.
Oh, another dark spirit, lost in the void of never-ending.
Enough! Gods, the two of you could be brothers were he not a mage.
Inspiration! Perhaps that is the path destined for me. A mage. The sword shines too brightly for my dark soul. I must become a mage. And so it is written. Lord Leo, you must become my dark guru. Please, teach me everything.
Owain, get a hold of yourself. This is embarrassing. I don't have time to take on a student. I've got enough to worry about.
No! But becoming a dark mage has been my lifelong dream.
Right. Listen, I won't take you as a student, but you can learn from me. You can watch me decimate our foes on the battlefield. That should help.
I see. So you want me to observe and steal your techniques?
Not exactly. Just watch, and protect me with your sword when necessary. Now that you mention it, I could really use a swordsman like you by my side.
A dark swordsman to protect a dark mage? I like the sound of it! Very well. I shall unleash the darkness stored in my body and dim the world!
Yes, it does make sense. A dark mage and a dark swordsman!
Haha! So you have joined me on my dark path. Welcome, Lord Leo.
I just got carried away. But I look forward to working with you in battle.
The pleasure is mine. The day of awakening is at hand!
What lovely weather. A welcome change from yesterday's downpour.
Chrom, my uncle, your eyesight is as keen as the legends say. For a time, I worried the treasonous reign of our world followed us here.
Treasonous reign? Yes, well, it was bound to let up eventually.
And as sure as rain does give way to sun, so too does night give way to day. Even if the world seems so consumed by darkness, it is never swallowed so fully. As Chrom, Herald of Light, shrugs off darkness like a cloak from his shoulders.
Huh? Me shrug off the... Oh, if I am the light, surely thou art darkness, which makes me the shrugger of darkness, and you shall... I'm just no good at this. Do I at least get points for trying?
My righteous uncle, of course! Your mere attempt gives wings to my heart. But worry not, for you and I are bound by blood. These words are within you. For have I not heard you've taken to naming your special techniques?
You must have heard wrong. What good would naming techniques do?
What? Techniques? Without names? Then where does he get such power? To think that Lord Chrom would not bless his techniques with names is...
Very surprising to you, for some reason?
You spent years perfecting them, yet you deem them unworthy of baptism?
Well, if it's that important, why don't you help me name them?
My magnificent uncle, you do me too much honor. I have the perfect names. Blade Breaker! Wall Crash! Sword Slam! Do these not exude sheer power?
I don't quite see the connection, but I guess they do sound pretty fierce.
Now, my ultimate naming technique! Burning Lexicon of Nomenclature! Foes will cower before your Rushing Edge Enemy Line Buster Mark II!
That technique sounds like it would cleave entire ranks. I'll take it.
Haha, just as expected. My glorious Uncle Chrom understands.
I'm glad to understand you, Owain. Someone around here has to. But why me, you ask? As the light, I must fuse with the darkness and,
Light and darkness are two sides of the same coin. They must exist as one. Yes, my phantasmagorical uncle, we are two parts of a single whole.
Phantasma, huh? Right. You and I are one and the same. Together forever.
Join with me on the battlefield, Lord Chrom. We shall fight as one fearsome body with 2 heads and 4 arms.
The battlefield will quake with the loudness of our shouting. It is my promise to you, Owain. As long as you are by my side, you shall not fall.
Yes, my triumphant uncle. Our special techniques will tear our enemies asunder.
Hey, Owain, what are you doing in here?
Well, hey, Mother, what a surprise.
What are you being all shifty about? Is there something behind your back?
What? Why, I would never. How could I possibly deceive my own mother?
Be honest. We both know you're pretty bad at hiding things from me.
I am hiding nothing. Forsooth. So, what's up?
Nothing's up. It's just dinner time, and you're usually first to the table.
Oh, is it that time already? I shall dine directly, Mother.
Great. Now, spill what you're hiding behind there. A list of new technique names? Or a gift for a secret crush?
What? It's nothing of the sort.
You're too easy. It's okay. You can have your secrets. Just come eat.
That was a close one. If she saw this ring, I will not let that future come to pass. I will protect you, Mother. I promise.
Owain, one more thing.
What is it this time?
There you go, getting worked up again. It's all over your face. You must get that from your father.
It is doubtless a matrilineal trait.
Well, before I forget, there's a war council meeting after dinner.
Yes, Mother. I'll clear my schedule.
Now, one more thing for real.
What? Mother, don't hug me so tightly.
A mother can hug her son all she wants. Now give me another.
Still yourself, Mother. I am no longer a child.
That's true. You're grown up enough now to protect me, right?
That's right. Wait, you were listening? My own mother. You wound me so.
Oh, calm down, Owain. That's nothing to be embarrassed of. It made me so happy to hear you want to protect me. I'm glad my son grew up to be so kind. So, how about another hug?
Okay, just easy this time. My poor back.
Oh, wait! I left the pan on the stove. I've got to go before it burns.
It's been on this whole time? The food is surely lost. She can be doting to a fault. It's because she cares for me. But that's why she requires my protection. On the other hand, she nearly choked the life out of me with that hug. Perhaps I can adapt it into a technique. Yes! I'll call it the Dragon's Chokehold!
So to summarize, you and Lucina are cousins from the future?
We are companions who have overcome time itself, bound by shared sanguine.
Let me stop you right there. There's something else I want to ask. You see, Lord Leo gave me a new sword, and I'm considering giving it a name.
To name a blade is a sacred task. Allow me, I beg of you. I shall concoct a name that will quake your heart and give it wings to soar.
I knew it. The resemblance is uncanny.
It's from Prince Leo, so only a dark name will do. And it's a sword, so... Abyss! No. Gloom? Yes, the Nightmare Sword of Gloom!
Actually, forget I asked. Don't worry about naming it.
What? You wound me to tease me so.
My colleague, Lord Leo's other retainer, loves thinking up names too. And I just remembered that Lord Leo prefers his names to all others.
'Tis a shame. Perhaps you'll recommend the Nightmare Sword of Gloom to him?
He didn't take the bait, and it doesn't look like he's hiding anything. Sure, I'll pitch it. Can't promise he'll take it, though.
My thanks, Niles.
Look, I'm not one to beat around the bush. I'm going to ask you outright.
There's something you wish to ask me, to show such interest. Can it be? Tell me, Niles, are you also a ward of darkness? Do you hide your true power?
Cut the theatrics, Owain.
Right, consider them cut.
Just answer one question. Can you use magic?
Well, I'm not unable to use it, but I'm devoted fully to the sword.
I see. I ask because the colleague I mentioned earlier, Odin, you look just like him, but he's a mage, and you're a swordsman.
Oh, you suspect a doppelganger! Would that it were true! It's so exciting! But Odin, huh? A name that goes hand in hand with the darkness. Oh, just superb.
Well, you don't seem to be lying. Nevertheless, until I'm sure you are who you say you are, I'll keep my eye on you.
Brilliant turn of phrase, friend. But don't just shadow me. I always enjoy a chat. You are a talented fellow, and you understand the dark power of my words. Surely you agree we would be stalwart allies on the field of battle as well.
Every word from his mouth reminds me of Odin. Fine, I'll accompany you. But my priority will always be Lord Leo's safety.
If your priority is to protect Lord Leo, then so too shall it be mine. I've been searching for you, Scarlet Sword. It is I, the Dark Swordsman.
Why are you here?
I've longed for the chance to extinguish your flame with my abyssal darkness.
What are you talking about?
You need not hide from me, Scarlet Sword, for I know your true self. But let us speak not with words, and instead with the clashing of our blades!
One more syllable from you and I'll see that it's your last.
Better men than you have tried to silence my prose, but you'll... Huh? The bloodlust. My sword is... Wait! Attend me, my blade! Heed your master!
This is embarrassing.
The secret of my dark blade? It houses the power of gods of old. Its power is so immense, no mere mortal can fully control it. It refuses to fight. Would that I could shred you to ribbons, but my blade simply will not allow it.
Your sword is fine. The only question is, will you die with it drawn or sheathed?
Yikes. It looks like Navarre's bloodlust might be the real deal. I think I'm in over my head.
If you won't make the first move, I will.
Whoa, hey, wait, okay, just hear me out. The whole thing about Owain, Dark Swordsman, it was just a show, see? Okay, so I'll just be on my way.
Wait.
Yes, sir.
Draw your sword. Prepare to die.
You're serious? Okay, let's go. That was a close one. Oh, I'm done for.
You're a fool, Owain, but a powerful one. Stop wasting your time and hone your skills. Next time, I won't be holding back.
Huh? I mean, ha! I see you finally realize my true power. You're pretty good yourself, Scarlet Sword. But next time, I won't pull... Just kidding. No need to draw that sword.
That's it. I'm killing you anyway.
No! I'm sorry! I'll stop bothering you! Shadow Dragon! Nailed it! Next is...
Oh, Owain, how are you tonight?
Quite busy, fair maiden, but I'm sure that much was obvious by my mighty shouts.
Oh, yeah. What's that shouting about again?
My sword hand craves blood on this moonlit night, you see. The shouting is a meditation to sate its wild desires.
Oh, so you're training. I just finished with dance practice myself. I'm impressed you're at it this late, Owain. You must be really dedicated.
Weary though I may be, I must train day and night, lest darkness consume me. Wait, you were impressed? By me? You didn't find my training, weird?
What would I find so weird about it?
Well, everyone tells me it's childish, or they accuse me of just playing pretend. Or that I'm suffering major delusions of grandeur, that sort of thing.
What? I'd never think anything like that. Quite the contrary, in fact. It's amazing that you train so hard every day.
You've been spying on my secret training this whole time? Oh, I can't believe it.
I wasn't spying. It's just watching you makes me want to do better myself. You inspire me to train and to dance even harder. So please don't be embarrassed.
The time has finally come when my dark words inspire more than my own fury. Oh, Olivia, you are even kinder than he said.
He? Who do you mean?
Oh, just someone I know that you don't yet. Don't worry about it. Anyway, Olivia, will you do me the honor of letting me name your special move?
You want to name my dance?
Yes. Blessing your dance with a name will be a boon to your confidence.
It can really help with that? So I'll be able to dance without being so shy?
Without a doubt. Your dance has always been amazing, Olivia. So an equally amazing name will enhance its amazingness tenfold.
You really think it's that great? Well, if you really think it'll help. Okay, Owain. Please, name my dance.
It will be my honor. Now, let's see. Mystic Dance of the Azure Heavens.
Mystic Dance of the Azure Heavens? Owain, that is a mighty name.
Yes! And when you shout it to the heavens, you will dance like never before.
Thank you, Owain. I already feel like I'll be able to dance more boldly.
No need to thank me, milady. It is merely my mission to help those in need. What I mean to say is, let's help each other out during battle, okay?
Of course, Owain. Something tells me you'll be an important friend.
Is that you, Tharja? What in the world are you doing over there?
Protecting you.
I thought I noticed a particularly sinister presence following me.
Yes, that was me. You two are as similar as I thought.
Huh? Who else do you mean?
Oh, never mind that. More importantly, that injury you suffered. Is it healed?
You noticed? I thought I was hiding it well enough.
Of course I noticed. When Robin eludes me, I take to following you instead.
Ugh. Well, it's fine now. It seemed to heal up overnight.
Good. I wasn't sure if my healing hex would work on you.
A healing hex? That explains why it's all better now. Thank you, Tharja.
I also cast a hex to keep your muscles from getting sore.
So that's why I've been able to train for so much longer lately. But now I feel guilty that you're spending all this effort on me.
Oh, don't mind me, Corin. Protecting you is my pleasure.
This makes me feel like I'm back home again. Felicia and Jacob would fuss over me just like this. Whenever I got sick, no matter how minor the cold, they wouldn't leave my side.
Felicia and Jacob. If I recall, they're your maid and butler. You're saying I'm nothing more than a mere servant to you?
That's not what I mean at all, Tharja. They are my servants, but they're also dear friends. They're irreplaceable. And I feel the same way about you. You've become precious to me.
I'm precious to you? Hearing you say that somehow feels right. Like it's fate that brought us together.
Fate, huh? Well, something brought us to this world so we could meet.
So you agree? In that case, I'll be watching over you from here on out, Chrom.
Oh, really? You mean you'll be lurking behind me from now on? We should just spend time together instead. Let's go somewhere. You need a lot of ingredients to cast those hexes, right? I'll help gather them.
Wait right here. I'll go grab my list. I'll be within earshot.
Fate may have brought us together, but it's up to us to stick together.
Is that you, Tharja? What in the world are you doing over there?
Protecting you.
I thought I noticed a particularly sinister presence following me.
Yes, that was me. You two are as similar as I thought.
Huh? Who else do you mean?
Oh, never mind that. More importantly, that injury you suffered. Is it healed?
You noticed? I thought I was hiding it well enough.
Of course I noticed. When Robin eludes me, I take to following you instead.
Well, it's fine now. It seemed to heal up overnight.
Good. I wasn't sure if my healing hex would work on you.
A healing hex? That explains why it's all better now. Thank you, Tharja.
I also cast a hex to keep your muscles from getting sore.
So that's why I've been able to train for so much longer lately. But now I feel guilty that you're spending all this effort on me.
Oh, don't mind me, Chrom. Protecting you is my pleasure.
This makes me feel like I'm back home again. Felicia and Jacob would fuss over me just like this. Whenever I got sick, no matter how minor the cold, they wouldn't leave my side.
Felicia and Jacob. If I recall, they're your maid and butler. You're saying I'm nothing more than a mere servant to you?
That's not what I mean at all, Tharja. They are my servants, but they're also dear friends. They're irreplaceable. And I feel the same way about you. You've become precious to me.
I'm precious to you? Hearing you say that somehow feels right. Like it's fate that brought us together.
Fate, huh? Well, something brought us to this world so we could meet.
So you agree? In that case, I'll be watching over you from here on out, Chrom.
Oh, really? You mean you'll be lurking behind me from now on? We should just spend time together instead. Let's go somewhere. You need a lot of ingredients to cast those hexes, right? I'll help gather them.
Wait right here. I'll go grab my list. I'll be within earshot.
Fate may have brought us together, but I can't have her stalking me like that.
What are you doing up here, Tharja?
Oh, nothing you should concern yourself with.
If you're so interested in Robin, just talk to him instead of skulking around.
Just talk to him? Easy enough for one as blunt as yourself.
Hey, it's not like I'm trying to be so direct. It's just how the words come out.
It seems to me a princess should speak in a manner more befitting her stature.
Well, I gave up all that princess stuff years ago. I'm a warrior. To be honest, whenever I try to sugarcoat things, it just doesn't work out. But you're one to talk, Tharja. Everything you say just sounds so dark.
Well, I am a dark mage, you know.
Are there any rules that say a dark mage can't speak in a lighter, friendlier tone?
Only the ones I've imposed upon myself.
In that case, how about we practice talking a bit more... normally?
I can do normal, if I put my mind to it.
Then let's do it! Okay, so, hello, Miss Tharja. How do you do?
Greetings, Lady Hinoka. What benign weather here. Mayhap I shall hex us all.
Whatever do you mean, Miss Tharja? It looks like we're due for rain.
Why, 'tis easier even to hex under cover of cloud. Pick me a victim and huzzah!
Why, Miss Tharja, are hexes all thou? Thy can speaketh... Sorry, it's just too weird. No way can I talk like that in front of everyone. Besides, hearing you talk about hexing people so cheerfully was just creepy.
Forsooth, lady. You were acting pretty creepy yourself. Probably best we stick to what we know.
I try coming off as normal and I creep out Tharja of all people. You're fine just the way you are, and I'm sure Robin thinks so too.
People seemed pleased with you, too. So I guess you're probably fine as well.
I'm sorry I brought it up in the first place. It was a bad idea from the start.
You thought we could help each other, so I can't hold it against you. Though, let's do each other a favor and never speak of this again.
Say no more. Just thinking about it is so embarrassing, I could die. I guess that means we share a secret. Kinda nice, don't you think?
Now that you mention it, secrets are things normal girls have.
Which means we actually did make ourselves more normal!
Yes, let's go with that. Let's agree that we're normal for us and just, I don't know, be friends?
And if anyone has a problem with us, we've got each other's backs.
Robin.
Corin,
Camilla, what are you doing here?
I could ask you the same thing, but I'm sure I already know. Bird watching?
So I suppose that means you're dragon watching.
And here I thought this spot was my little secret.
Don't worry. I won't tell a soul. Do you use this spot often?
I do, but of course it's only out of love. There's no better vantage point around.
Oh, I agree. On a clear day, I can cast a hex on someone a whole mile away.
You cast hexes on the people you love?
Of course. I am a dark mage. I always have a number of hexes ready.
Is that so? What do they do?
Well, I have one that wards off colds, and one that keeps bugs away.
They can be helpful? I may have grossly misunderstood the word hex.
Oh, you understood it just fine. If anyone were to ever do Robin harm, well, I'd use the very hexes you're imagining to turn them inside out.
I'm amazed by all the different spells you can cast, Tharja, and a little jealous.
Then I guess we get to be jealous of each other.
Oh, and just what are you jealous of?
Not only do you watch over Corin like this, but you also get to hug her. All I can do is secure Robin's surroundings and then watch from afar.
Oh, if all you want is a hug from your dear Robin, then I can help with that. Just act natural and approach with a smile. It's kind of my specialty.
That's all it takes? I suppose I could try smiling. It's worth a shot.
Something tells me you and I will get along quite nicely. I'm sure I can help.
Thank you, Camilla. If it works, I'll help you in return. If there's anyone you'd like me to hex, just let me know. I guarantee the results.
I'll take you up on that. Especially if your hexes can help me care for Corin.
Oh, yes. My hexes can definitely bring you two closer together.
What luck to have found you, Tharja. Now nothing will come between Corin and me.
Robin, you've fallen ill.
Well, that's news to me. I feel just fine.
Oh, you don't have to hide it from me. After all, I know everything about you.
Everything? Like what?
Well, this morning you slept in a whole 9 minutes and 26 seconds.
You keep track of the seconds?
Of course. You chewed each bite of breakfast 8 more times than usual. And you used a whole half bucket more of water to wash your face.
Why do you keep track of such trivial things? You really do know everything.
Last night, you tossed 8 times in your sleep and turned 6 times.
Well, that would explain... Wait! Are you saying you didn't sleep last night?
Don't make this about me. We're talking about you and your health. But you can relax. I have just the thing to make you all better.
You're gonna cast another curse on me, aren't you?
I already cast a hex to purify any evil spirits.
Of course you have. But when?
I'll also prepare a hex to help you sleep so you can wake up feeling refreshed.
With this many hexes, I'll have nothing to worry about.
But that's still not enough. We never know when someone else may curse you. I'll prepare numerous counter curses and be ready at a moment's notice.
Is there even anyone out there who wants to curse me? Aside from you, that is? Tharja, I appreciate your help, but isn't watching over me like this exhausting? I feel guilty knowing that you're going to such great lengths just for me.
I do this because I want to. You've nothing to feel guilty about.
But why is it you pamper me so much?
Because you're my fated one, of course.
Oh, yeah. Fated one, right.
Why, I've been watching over you since I first laid eyes upon you.
As you never fail to mention. You know you're special to me too, right?
I am?
I've been watching you too, and I see how hard you've been working. You use your magic for the good of everyone, not just me.
So you found out about the hexes I cast on everyone.
You work harder than anyone else here, so take a break once in a while.
Well, maybe I'll tone it down. A little.
And in exchange, I'll watch over you. We can support each other from now on.
You are going to watch over me? Watching each other, day in, day out? You really are my fated one. Robin, you've fallen ill.
Well, that's news to me. I feel just fine.
Oh, you don't have to hide it from me. After all, I know everything about you.
Everything? Like what?
Well, this morning you slept in a whole 9 minutes and 26 seconds.
You keep track of the seconds?
Of course. You chewed each bite of breakfast 8 more times than usual. And you used a whole half bucket more of water to wash your face.
Why do you keep track of such trivial things? You really do know everything.
Last night, you tossed 8 times in your sleep and turned 6 times.
Well, that would explain... Wait, are you saying you didn't sleep last night?
Don't make this about me. We're talking about you and your health. But you can relax. I have just the thing to make you all better.
You're going to cast another curse on me, aren't you?
I already cast a hex to purify any evil spirits.
Of course you have. But when?
I'll also prepare a hex to help you sleep so you can wake up feeling refreshed.
With this many hexes, I'll have nothing to worry about.
But that's still not enough. We never know when someone else may curse you. I'll prepare numerous counter curses and be ready at a moment's notice.
Is there even anyone out there who wants to curse me? Aside from you, that is. Tharja, I appreciate your help, but isn't watching over me like this exhausting? I feel guilty knowing that you're going to such great lengths just for me.
I do this because I want to. You've nothing to feel guilty about.
But why is it you pamper me so much?
Because you're my fated one, of course.
Oh yeah, fated one. Right.
Why, I've been watching over you since I first laid eyes upon you.
As you never fail to mention, you know you're special to me too, right?
I am?
I've been watching you too, and I see how hard you've been working. You use your magic for the good of everyone, not just me.
So you found out about the hexes I cast on everyone.
You work harder than anyone else here, so take a break once in a while.
Well, maybe I'll tone it down. A little.
And in exchange, I'll watch over you. We can support each other from now on.
You are going to watch over me? Watching each other, day in, day out? You really are my fated one. Azura, something's been bothering me. I sense such power when you sing that song of yours. It reminds me of a curse. It's both beautiful and ominous, and I can tell it drains you each time.
You're very observant, Tharja. I'm impressed.
Why do you put yourself in such danger just to sing a song?
It's not just a song. It's how I support those I care for. Well, one in particular.
I guess we have more in common than our curses. I, too, have someone I care for. Enough to lay down my life if I must.
I had a feeling you would be able to relate.
Of course. I'm at my best when I can support the one I hold dearest. Why, if the enemy were to even look at Robin, I would curse them to oblivion. And if he was hurt, I would create a brand new healing hex just for him.
Oh, I had no idea hexes could be used for healing. Can you teach me? If I knew some magic, perhaps I could help Corin without relying on my song.
I'm always glad to introduce another soul to my dark arts, but those as kind-hearted as yourself often simply aren't cut out for it.
In other words, I lack the constitution for casting hexes? What a shame.
But I don't rely solely on magic to protect my Robin.
What do you mean?
I help him any way I can. I prepare his meals. I watch him while he sleeps. I look after him day and night. If he so much as catches a cold, I obliterate it.
You're so vigilant even outside of battle. Maybe I could do more for Corin, too. I've been so focused on helping her, even at the cost of my own well-being. But putting myself in danger is reckless. And I can't help anyone if I'm hurt. Thank you, Tharja. It was right before my eyes, but you helped me see it clearly.
Oh, I was just bragging about my devotion to Robin, but, you're welcome. Anyway, I should be going. I need to gather mushrooms for a new hex.
You're going right now? Please, allow me to help.
Really? Tromping through damp caves also requires a certain constitution.
I'll be fine if you're with me. After all, we do have more in common than our curses. Maybe you can still teach me how to care for those I love without harming myself. Besides, I care for you as well. So maybe I'll begin looking after you day and night.
If you think you can handle it.
Then it's settled. What kind of spell are you putting together anyway?
Actually, it's for a counter curse. Think of it as a protection against curses. A dark mage such as myself normally has no use for it. But I thought you may.
You're making it to protect me? I don't know what to say, Tharja. Thank you.
You're quite welcome. Anything to make continuing to look after you easier.
Oh, are you cooking something, Tharja? What kind of seasoning is that?
Salamander skin.
Ugh! Do you really eat that in the world you're from?
No. It's for a ritual I'm working on. The black snakes and bats are for it too.
Not food, then. Thank goodness. But what does it do in a ritual?
Depends. There are curses to cause incredible pain to the target. I could take complete control of the victim. And I guess it can cure disease.
Oh, wow! What about bringing someone back from the dead?
Death is not a disease. Why do you ask that?
I want to see my father again. There is still so much I could learn. I inherited this tome aura from him, but it's nothing compared to all he knew.
Now that you mention it, I do sense a spirit radiating from that tome. It isn't cursed, is it?
What? My father would never use dark magic.
Dark magic is often misunderstood. It can reflect your darkest thoughts, but it also reflects the good ones.
Maybe you're sensing the restriction on the tome. Father feared it would fall into the wrong hands, so only women can use it.
A restriction on the wielder? That is certainly something dark magic can do. However, I sense strong emotions from the previous user too.
My father.
I can't be sure, but maybe it isn't that the tome can only be used by women. Lind, this tome is filled to the brim with a desire to keep you safe from harm.
Really? It makes me happy to hear that, Tharja. Knowing some part of him is with me helps me miss him less. Even if we'll never see each other again, I'll always carry him by my side with this.
A lingering embrace, one that supersedes even death. That has a nice ring to it. I think I could accomplish such a thing using dark magic too. Then my love and I... Oh...
Tharja? Hello?
Thank you, Lind. You've given me an idea for a new spell.
Okay. I'm not really sure what you mean, but I should be the one thanking you. Now I know that my father's love is present in this tome. That means he'll be with me on the day I finally avenge his murder.
With that tome in hand, I'm sure nothing can stop you. But, if you don't mind, could I come by sometime and take another look at it? I think it could help me with some research I'm doing.
Of course. You're welcome to it anytime, Tharja. I'll be happy to show it to you.
Thank you, Lind. I have a feeling you and I are going to be very good friends.
Tharja, I've been meaning to say, your outfit is quite eye-catching.
What brings this up so suddenly?
I'd just never taken a good look before, but...
This is traditional Plegian dark mage garb. It's functional.
I don't mean to offend you. It's just, you always grab the spotlight and...
I could say the same of you. Our outfits aren't so different, you know.
What do you mean? Mine is a completely different style. They are made from a similar material, but mine is a lot brighter than yours.
And far more demanding of the spotlight. Funny, for one so timid.
What? What do you mean? I'm not trying to grab the spotlight.
Well, you could have fooled me. Surely you must feel all eyes stuck to you.
Oh, stop it, Tharja. You're embarrassing me.
I just hope you don't get distracted by all the staring.
I didn't know people were staring. Oh, I need to find a new outfit. But dancing in these clothes is so easy. Oh, what should I do? Okay, I've got it. Starting tomorrow, I'll just wear a big, thick coat, and then...
Perhaps I've gone too far. Calm down, Olivia. I was only teasing.
Huh? What do you mean?
Your clothes are perfectly suitable for a dancer, as mine are for a Plegian.
You mean, you were kidding about people staring at me in battle?
Oh no, they're staring for sure. Staring, tripping over things, dropping weapons. But letting other people's opinions bother you so much is foolish.
I guess you're right. It feels good to dance in this. And you like your clothes.
Exactly. It's our battle gear. Like Frederick with his bulky armor. And tie.
You're actually a pretty nice person, aren't you, Tharja?
No.
But thanks to you, I feel a little more confident. Like I can dance better.
Gods, you're impressionable. Someone needs to keep an eye on you.
Huh? What do you...
Okay, I'll do it. I'll watch over you, Olivia. But in exchange, you have to spend some more time chatting with me.
You just want to chat?
There's something about you. You're honest. You may help me be better.
Oh, yes. In that case, I would love to chat with you some more. It'll be so nice for us to get to know each other. I can't wait to learn all about you.
I may have just cursed myself.
Hello, Olivia.
Oh, Lady Sakura. Is there something I can do for you?
Oh, I just wanted to tell you how beautiful I think your dancing is.
How sweet of you, Sakura. I'm blushing. I'm still a long way from good. But I'll proudly accept such kind praise from a princess I admire.
Admire? I haven't done anything worthy of admiration.
You always tend to everyone with such loving care, no matter how tired you are. Whenever I see that, I'm always amazed by the size of your heart.
But you're amazing too, Olivia.
No, don't say such nice things. I'll die of embarrassment.
Well, Olivia, I think you should have a bit more confidence in yourself and your skill.
Confidence? That's not the first time I've been told something like that. Someone once told me to be more Olivia the Bold and less Olivia the Mouse.
Olivia the Mouse? Oh, that reminds me of this one time I did some extra training to make me braver. Maybe if you did some training like that, it'd raise your confidence too.
You think so? Tell me more about this training, Lady Sakura.
If I remember, you have to straighten your back and puff out your chest.
I see. Posture is important in dance, too. Maybe there's something to this.
The next step is to have a battle cry. Something loud and commanding.
Loud and commanding, huh? This might be tougher than I thought.
I didn't do very well with this part either, to be honest.
Well, I've learned anyone can get better at anything if they practice.
You're right. Okay, let's just try our best.
Let's just try our best doesn't sound very commanding to me.
Good point. How about we're going to do our best?
Oh, that was super cute and pretty loud, but still not very commanding.
Oh, that was about as commanding as I can be. And still, all I get is cute. You should try next, Olivia. Oh, wait. It's your turn, Olivia!
All right, I hope you are prepared. You better get ready for this. Is it working? Do you feel commanded?
I can't tell. Oh no! What if I became too commanding to feel commanded?
I'd say the training must be working. If we keep it up, we'll be experts in no time.
You're right. Let's keep practicing until we're glowing with confidence.
Lord Xander, is something wrong? You're staring at me.
Yes. My apologies. I didn't mean to stare. I was lost in thought. It's just that when I look at you, Olivia, I'm reminded of my retainer back in Nor. You and he are entirely different, and yet, somehow, there's a resemblance.
Completely different, yet alike? How strange. Tell me more.
Well, his name is Laszlo. As I mentioned, he's one of my retainers. You share certain airs and mannerisms, and you both embarrass easily as well.
He gets embarrassed easily too, huh? Well, that's certainly spot on.
Come to think of it, I've seen him dancing off by himself. He's quite skilled, too.
He's a dancer too. Wow, we really are alike.
In some ways, but you are also wildly different. He lacks some propriety. He's always going to town to flirt, and he tends to land himself in trouble.
That seems rather out of character for someone as shy as you say.
I've received endless complaints. I tried scolding him, but he doesn't listen. He's otherwise an excellent man. He's good at his job, skilled with the sword.
In other words, you're saying you don't hate him for the trouble he causes, right?
Right. Of course I don't hate him. Laszlo is my retainer. And I care for him.
You sure start looking wistful when you talk about him, Lord Xander. Like a father who adores his troublesome son, despite the aggravation.
Perhaps I am a bit like a father figure to him. Gods! My idea of fatherhood did not involve mentoring a large adult son.
But I think you'd make a great father. So dependable and responsible. I, on the other hand, won't make a very good mother if I ever end up having kids.
But any child of yours is sure to turn out to be a spectacular dancer.
You think so? I have always thought I'd teach my children all sorts of dances. If I could dance my favorite routine with my child one day, I'd be overjoyed.
That is a nice thought.
And I'd hope my child would one day fall in with someone as caring as you, my lord.
I'm sure a child of yours would be a fine, non-philanderous retainer. I hope that any future child of yours has a wonderful fate in store for them.
Thank you, Lord Xander. Sincerely. But this all feels a bit strange. When we first met, I never imagined we'd be able to speak so casually.
I see. Is that why you've always seemed so nervous around me?
Yes, but I'm not nervous anymore. Now I know how kind you are. And I look forward to our future talks.
As do I, Olivia.
You are the ocean's gray waves. What an enchanting voice. I don't think I could ever get tired of listening to it.
Oh, Olivia! You startled me. Were you listening to me singing?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to intrude. Your song is just so lovely. I couldn't help it.
It's an honor to get such praise from someone as talented as you, Olivia. Aren't you quite the singer yourself? Do you think you could sing for me?
Oh, no! I'd be much too embarrassed. Your voice is so much more beautiful than mine. I couldn't possibly.
Oh, well, if you really don't want to.
What if you sing and I dance to your song? How about that?
Really? You do that? Oh, that sounds wonderful. Your dancing is so lovely.
It's really no big deal.
Don't be so modest. Now, I'll start and you jump in whenever. You are the ocean's gray waves, destined to see. Oh, when did it get so late?
The sun's already getting low. I guess we were so caught up we didn't notice.
It's okay. I didn't draw any chores today. Besides, I got to hear you sing a little.
You heard? I tried to be quiet. I just couldn't help singing along a little.
You should be proud, Olivia. Your voice is crystal clear, like still water. I love it.
You're too kind. But coming from you, that definitely boosts my confidence. Wait, now that I think about it, you started dancing a little too, right? Your movements flowed so well. Let's see. I think it went like this.
Olivia, that's incredible! You copied my dance after barely glimpsing it. Would you like to try dancing together? It might be fun to dance in unison.
Together? You mean both of us? At once?
Oh, how could I turn this chance down?
Of course I'll dance with you, Azura.
Then it's settled. I'll have to start practicing so I can keep up with you.
Oh dear, I'm so flattered. My cheeks must be bright red. Having sung and danced with you, I feel even more awed by you. But at the same time, I feel like we've become much closer.
It isn't just you. I feel the same way. That's the power of song and dance. It was a real joy to share the day with you like this. I had a lot of fun.
I had a great time too. It was so good. I almost want it to last forever.
Then we should definitely do this again sometime.
Of course. I'd love to.
Then it's a promise. I look forward to it, Olivia.
Minerva, I wanted to thank you for saving me out on the battlefield.
No need to thank me, Olivia. Helping allies in battle is a matter of course. And to be honest, it was nice to have a front row seat for your dance.
Huh? You were watching me dance?
Yes. Dance is a new experience for me. That is, I don't know much about dancing myself.
Oh, really? I would have thought that, as a princess, you'd have had lessons at some point.
I was born in a military nation. Performing arts were considered beneath us royals. From birth, all my brother and I cared about was our martial training.
I've traveled to kingdoms like that before, so I have some idea what you mean.
Frankly, I grew up thinking dancing was mere folly, so I avoided it at all costs. But my perspective has shifted. Your dancing changed my mind.
My dancing?
Yes. There's such energy and courage flowing through your movements. I didn't know that a dance could be so powerful, so overwhelming.
Yes, dance has the power to fill an audience with spirit and determination.
And that power is amplified when the dancer is someone as beautiful as you.
Oh, Minerva, you're embarrassing me. But if someone who's never known dance can have their eyes open to it, well, there's nothing that can make a dancer like me any happier. Maybe I got a little overexcited there. So embarrassing.
Have you considered channeling that excitement into teaching dance? There must be others out there who, like me, have never known its power.
You're right. I could spread my love of dance to the rest of the world. Would you help me, Minerva? Would you dance with me?
Me? Dance?
Seeing you soar and glide as gracefully as in battle, oh, I'm already giddy.
But surely someone as brusque and unrefined as myself couldn't possibly...
And just think how much it would boost morale on the battlefield.
It may be worth trying if I'm able to inspire the same energy and courage. I won't have much free time to practice dancing while this war is on, but once the fighting is over, I may be able to give it a try then.
Yay! And when that time comes, may I practice with you? I just really want to see what it's like when you dance.
Olivia, you're embarrassing me now. But you'll be the first to know.
Up at this hour? Perhaps you need me to cast another sleeping hex on you.